A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. Guinea-Bissau. Guinea-Bissau is heading to the polls this Sunday for a critical presidential and parliamentary election that is steeped in political and ethnic tensions. President Umaro Sissoco Embalo, a former army general who first assumed power in 2021, is seeking a second term, which would make him the first leader in the nation's history to be elected to successive terms. However, the election has been marred by controversy, particularly due to the exclusion of the main opposition party, the African Party for the Independence of Guinea and Cape Verde, led by former Prime Minister Domingos Simoes Pereira. The political landscape in Guinea-Bissau is precarious, with a history of coups and attempted coups since the country gained independence from Portugal over 50 years ago. The recent political climate in West Africa has seen democracy challenged by disputed elections, raising concerns that military forces could be emboldened to seize power in various nations. In this context, the upcoming elections are seen as a litmus test for the future of democracy in Guinea-Bissau. With a population of approximately 2.2 million, nearly half of whom are registered to vote, the stakes are high. Voters will choose between Embalo and his main rival, Fernando Dias da Costa, a lesser-known candidate who is backed by Pereira. The election is particularly contentious due to Pereira and his party being barred from participating, a decision made by authorities who claim that the opposition failed to submit their application in time. Political analysts are closely watching the race, which is expected to be tightly contested. If no candidate secures more than 50% of the vote, a runoff will be necessary. This election is not just about who will lead the country. It is also a reflection of the ongoing struggle for political legitimacy and stability in a nation that has faced significant challenges over the years. Embalo's campaign has focused on infrastructural development, including road construction and modernizing the main airport, while Dias has positioned himself as a candidate of change, emphasizing stability, freedoms, and security. He has accused Embalo's government of systematic human rights violations and has called for national unity, reconciliation, and an end to authoritarianism. In the capital city of Bissau, residents are hopeful that the election will bring about positive changes. Marinho Insold, a local resident, expressed optimism about the potential for improved living conditions, stating, "I hope that these elections will bring peace and tranquility so that there is no more hunger." The backdrop of this election is further complicated by the fact that the opposition-dominated parliament has not convened since December 2023, when it was dissolved by Embalo following an attempted coup. The political crisis has led to a legitimacy crisis for Embalo, with the opposition claiming that his term should have ended earlier this year. The Supreme Court's ruling that his term would run until September 2025 has been a point of contention. As the election approaches, the atmosphere is charged with accusations of hate speech and corruption among candidates, which could further destabilize the nation. The Africa Center for Strategic Studies has highlighted that beyond the immediate results of the election, the ongoing story will revolve around building a stable system of government that can effectively guard against the abuse of executive power. The international community is watching closely as Guinea-Bissau navigates this critical juncture in its political history. The outcome of this election could have lasting implications not only for the country, but for the broader West African region, where democratic norms are increasingly under threat. As voters prepare to cast their ballots, the hope remains that the election will pave the way for a more stable and democratic future for Guinea-Bissau. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.